Hello children, how are you all? My little cute little friends, how are you all doing? Good? See, I am good too. This is Archie ma'am and I welcome you back to my English class, to our virtual English class, which we have tried to make interesting through videos. Okay, I welcome you all. Okay, with today's video, we are going to finish the first lesson in your book. The first lesson is Storybook. So tell me, aren't you excited that we are on the verge to finish the first chapter? Yoo-hoo! You're excited? Yeah. So, as always, I will do a little recap of the earlier class and then, do the remaining part of the lesson. Alright? Shall we start? Okay. So, in the last day, we talked about stories, more dialogues happening in stories. We read about the story, an extract from the story where the mountain meets the moon. That's a fantasy story, and we have seen the development of various characters in the story, especially of the main character Minli. Okay, how she's different from the rest of the villagers, what makes her different, how is her mom like, how is her dad like, the stories of her dad that keeps her from being one of the villagers. So we have read about everything. We have also read about the plots building up with each paragraph. We have learned about the characters in details. We have jumbled up events. We have jumbled up the the events in the story, and we have seen how to order them in the sequence as they're happening in the story. Okay, so today we will deal a little more about punctuation, how important punctuation is, in saying something. The entire meaning changes with just the usage of a few punctuation marks. You know that? Do you want to see how it, changes the meaning of this sentence? I'll give you some examples. See, if I say, don't stop means I'm asking you not to stop, or I'm commanding you, don't stop. Okay, look at this. Don't, pause, comma, stop, exclamation. What does this mean? How is it read first? Just because of the change in the punctuation mark or adding a different punctuation mark, how the meaning changes. See, don't, comma, stop. Don't, stop. Now this means something completely different. Okay, it means don't do this, stop. I don't say this, do this. Instead I put a comma. I say it in short. Don't, stop. The earlier one, what did we say? In the earlier sentence we said don't stop. Means I'm telling you not to stop. In the second one, don't, stop. I mean, don't do this, stop it. In the first thing, I'm asking you not to stop this. Don't stop. And this, in the second one, I'm asking you to stop this. Don't, stop it. Alright. So these two way of using the punctuation, you've just seen how it changes the meaning of the sentence, gives a different meaning to a sentence altogether. Look at this. I like cooking my friends and chocolate. Does it carry a meaning? I like cooking my friends and chocolate. What is this? What on earth does this mean? But when you put a comma in between, see how it brings meaning to the sentence. I like cooking, comma, my friends and chocolate. So what do I like? I like cooking, one. I like my friends, and I love my chocolate. So you see how the usage of punctuation marks are changing the meaning of the sentence. Okay? Understood everyone? Okay? Now a small exercise for you. See this box. Okay? See this, this passage from the story, from the main story where the mountain meets the moon. You see the beginning of the passage is also in small letter. Okay? No punctuation mark in the passage. So what are you supposed to do is, you're supposed to insert punctuation marks wherever it's necessary. Okay, do one thing, you read the passage first. Okay, read it silently. Does it carry a meaning without a punctuation mark being there? Now put punctuation marks wherever you think it's necessary, okay, and then read it. What difference does it make? Did it bring meaning to the session, to the passage? Can the readers understand the meaning of the passage after the having the punctuation marks on? Now we are done with the punctuation thing, okay. I hope this should be clear for everyone. All right, next we will learn how to write starters, how to write the beginning of the story. If I tell you the chocolate was smeared over her face, you have a picture of the chocolate being, smeared over her face. It's coming out of the lips, it's coming out through the lips, it's there on the nose. So it's smeared, and her eyes, the chocolate was smeared on her face, and she was enjoying it with eyes closed. This is the beginning of a story. Say it's the beginning of a story. What ideas can you get from the character here? First, whoever is there, whoever this is spoken about, she loves chocolate. She simply loves chocolate. With eyes closed, chocolate is smeared over her face. It means when she has chocolate with her, see, it's dark chocolate here. Maybe she likes dark chocolate. When she has chocolate, she cannot think of anything else. She leaves the entire world behind when she's having chocolate. She's in a different zone altogether when she's having chocolate. She doesn't care about anything else when she's having chocolate. See how she loves chocolate. Okay, so this kind of a starter, a story starter can give you, you can think that the story is about a chocolate lover, this girl. This is how the story begins. Then you can have your own plot, settings, characters, and all. Now here I'll give you a few examples. Jed stepped cautiously through the doorway in the middle of the field. What does this say? This is the starter of the story, okay? Jed stepped cautiously through the doorway in the middle of the field. That means something, he must be hiding from something. He doesn't want the noise of him stepping in to be heard by anybody else. Okay, this is the beginning of a story which points out to many other developments to follow. Now second, everybody take cover. Bart the tree in the corner of the playground. See how different this starter is. It's completely unimaginable. How can a tree bark? See how it's written? Everybody take cover. The tree in the corner of the playground barked. Doesn't it make you want to know more about how these things are happening together? The tree is barking in the middle of the playground. I mean, what kind of thing is this? So you will definitely, read more. Turn your pages to find out what's happening in the story. This is a kind of a starter which grabs your attention. Okay. Now see one more example. Where am I? Panicked Fatima, gaping at the unfamiliar room filled with tiny furniture. Now Fatima here, the girl, she exclaims, "Where am I?" Gaping means staring with mouth opens. Where am I? Gaping at the unfamiliar room filled with tiny furniture. Everything around her is just turned to tiny. Suddenly, she might be traveling from some world to this fantasy world. This might be a fantasy story. How can the furniture around you be small? Unless it's something like Alice in Wonderland. So, you keep thinking about it. It makes you want to know more about the story. These are certain starters that keep you glued. Alright? Now, you can write starters of your own. You can discuss with friends which one grabs your attention the most. Okay, you can arrange the story starters in the order of how much attention it creates, how much interest it creates. You can rank them in this order. All right. Now you can also participate in Storystarter writing competitions and see who wins. Even if you don't win, you'll get to learn how to make your starters interesting. That's also a prize. If you don't win the competition, that's also a prize you take away. You learn something, and that's the best prize. Now, in order to write good story starters, you have to keep a few things in your mind. Let's have a look. Choose somewhere you know for the setting and then add some unusual detail. Okay. Say you know of a place. Choose the place. Imagine that place and then add some unusual details like the tree barking like that. Think of a real person or character, describe and change their age, family background. Include a real person in your story, somebody you know for real, who exists, okay? And then change things about that person like his or her age, the family background, some additional details about the character, okay? You can do this. Then write a ripper of a first sentence. Your first sentence should be excellent. Use impossible fantasy or creative ideas. Use your creative ideas like the trees barking. Okay, the first sentence can be the one of a kind. It can be the best sentence of the entire story. But choose it. It's up to you. Choose it in a way which will keep the readers wanting to turn the pages. Okay. Now, after you've written the story starter, go through these points. Does something unusual or unexpected happen? Why would somebody be interested in the kind of story starter you wrote? Did you write of something unusual happening out there? Something unexpected happening out there? Do you want to know what happened next? Does your story starter make the readers want to know what happens next? Will they be interested further to know about the story? Does it create that interest in their minds? Improve your introduction. Your introduction should be such that it gives a glimpse of the story and it creates that zeal to read through the story. Okay, keep on improving, keep on improving on your write introductions, compare with your friends how their introductions are. Keep improving on that. Revise your draft with new ideas. You can get some new ideas while writing itself. Okay, you just write down the points and include them while you're doing it, while you're writing it. Make your illustration creative so that it stands out while being presented to a publisher. Your illustration as a whole should be creative, interesting. It should make the publisher want to publish that you're writing. No, this is it. I should go for it. This will, keep the readers hooked. So, before writing a story starter, keep all these things in your mind so that when you approach a publisher, he can nowhere turn it down. Okay? So, we are almost, not completely, we are almost done with this video. What is left? Why not completely? How can you forget the most interesting part of the video? Task. My favorite part. Now, what would your today's task be? Very simple. You write a story starter. Any story starter. Write in one line or a paragraph. It should be attention grabbing. Include all the points. See to it that all the points are being kept in mind when you're writing it. And show it to me in your class. Alright? Have a nice day, and with the next video we will start on with the next chapter. On that note, bye bye.